Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Plays it out wide. Now it's Olise. Brilliantly cut out. Cleared without complication. This looks promising. Mbappe! Same again, same outcome.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Now it's Thuram. And it's Digne. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice control. Camavinga. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. France are looking to go forward now. Dembele. Camavinga. France finding their passes.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
It's a good 30-35 yards out, this. And it's Hernandez. And this is Dembele. Dembele! Goal! France! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Upamecano cuts it out. He's picked his way through. He's on it. Can he get away? Dembele. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. That was well played, well stopped.
Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that's cause for mild irritation.
France really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Olise. Mbappe! Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's Camavinga. And here's Thuram.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Camavinga. Conte. And he was quick to react. Conte. Quality ball. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
France have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Here we go again then. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Chouameni, Camavinga. Very nicely done. Mbappe. Mbappe! Looking for the run. Aims beyond the defence. That looks a good ball through. And that's an excellent interception. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Knocks it, heads a shot! Upamecano gets it clear. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Koundé, and he's had it nicked away. And it's Conte. Conte, oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And here's Camavinga, caresses it through. That's a decent clearance. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Not the most accurate pass. Conte, that's tidy. Olise receives it in a good position. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a pretty loose pass. Thuram under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down.
Olise! Thuram is flagged offside.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
À leur place, le numéro 11. Le numéro 19.
Whistle's gone, that's a
Changement
foul.
en cours.
Chouameni tries to pass it through. And it's Camavinga. Shot could be on. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Barcola shapes to shoot.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now, can they get him away? A lot of space ahead of him. And he whips it in. Oh, what has happened here? Fofana puts a cross in. He's in a great position. Great chance! It's in! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6.
So, time for
Le numéro
changes
22.
on both sides, actually.
À leur place, le numéro
We have
14.
got ourselves a game
Le
here.
numéro 3.
Well, there's a real
Digne.
sense that the
Attention,
momentum has shifted here,
changement.
Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Chooses to go back. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Shot a goal! They've scored! Do not write them off! Back they come! So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Nice interception, well timed. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Kolumwani puts his foot on the gas.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
That is good strength. Oh, that's fabulous. Place it in low. And it's hoisted clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Thuram tries to play it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Il y aura 4
Dealt
minutes
with
de
nicely
temps
by the
additionnel.
defence. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Saliba has a look and plays it forward. 4 added minutes on the board. And it's Zaire Emery. Fofana. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Good ball, good take. He's shifting through the gears here. And that will be it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
Merci.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this fella, Upamecano, is remarkably forward-thinking for a centre-back. I really like the way he's proactive in everything he does, often stepping out of that defensive line and pressing people much further up the pitch. It's risky business, but he can handle it.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Kante cuts out the pass. France looking to pass their way through. Pass somewhat off target. That's a decent clearance. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte. And it's Conte. Chouameni. Ball played for Conte. Now it's Olise. And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Mbappe. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Looking for options for movement. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there.
Camavinga really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played out to the left flank. Threads one in. And he welcomes it in. Chance, surely! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Koundé gets it away. Ball is over the line. And it's made its way to him. Barcola was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Thuram.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Kante puts his foot on the gas, and it's Hernandez. Out to the right. Now it's Olise. Now who's going to be first to this? Conte. And here's Olise. Look at the space. Conte! Oh, it's fallen loose again! No, not the best of headers. Just eases him off the ball. Ball's played through. Great ball if he can get there. This looks promising. Cleared away. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Conte, it's a really well-measured ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Thuram. Chouameni. Olise. Camavinga. Conte. And it's Camavinga. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Hernandez. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Camavinga looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And it's Digne. Camavinga. Lovely, now then. Hernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ball driven towards the far post. That's a decent clearance.
France clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Conte. Now it's Olise. Plays a sharp little ball here. Olise. Aimed in towards the centre. Hernandez with the clearance. Thuram. Oh, well played. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Thuram. He's had a shot! He scores! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20. Le numéro 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 22.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc.,
Le numéro 18.
they can still turn this
Le
round, I
numéro
think.
15. Changement.
Barcola. Now that looks a decent ball. Saliba spots it and intercepts.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Great chance here from position A1.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
Dembele! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Chooses to go back. And he shoots! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable. France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Barcola. Now it's Zaire Emery. And the ball's come loose here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's in a great position here. Dembele is onto this. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is just caressing the ball. Guendouzi. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
France really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
26. Attention, changement.
Guendouzi. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. I think we're just about done here.
Il y aura 2 minutes
Well
de temps
seen,
additionnel.
saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Konate, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Deftly away. And that's a good-looking ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Thuram voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
J'ai le plaisir de vous annoncer.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Distributed tidily. Dembele. Nicely spread. And the counter-attack is on for France. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this fella...
Shot, surely! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things...
Tries a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Kanté. And this is Kanté. And here comes the corner. France with the corner, there first. Delivers the ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that was vital. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Tchouaméni. Shot could be on. Mbappe! Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's got away. And he's cut it out. Zaire Emery. That's a good ball out wide. The ball has bounced loose now. Pinches it off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Mbappe. Thuram receives it in a good position here. And he's heaved it away. It's a throw-in. Knocks it into space. Now it's Thuram. Picked out brilliantly. Olise! No mistake! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Takes a shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
France find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
France are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Oh, look at the space here. That's tidy.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Conte.
Il y
Floated
aura 2
through.
minutes de temps additionnel.
Now Saliba. Camavinga. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Olise! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse. And that will be the final act. France suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. And the keeper takes decisive action. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Olise. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zaire Emery. And here's Olise. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. He's got tall! No, not the best of headers. Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Great vision. And here's the chance to counter. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Zaire Emery. This looks promising. Threads one. Decent chance! Goal! France! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And the shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's a half-decent try. And we have our very first corner. France are looking to go forward now. And here's Dembele.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Looking for the run. Shoots! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness.
Can he finish? Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
France find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
And the shot! Really well taken goal.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Olise. Oh, that was vital. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chouameni. France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Played out to the left flank. Lovely feet. Plays a sharp little ball. Chance, surely! Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Thuram, and a chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Ah, Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Conte. Koundé. France looking to pass their way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Elise. Looking for options for movement. Dembele. And that interception was most necessary. That's a throw. Opts for safety.
Temps additionnel.
Nicely weighted
3
ball.
minutes.
He has found the way through, and he's in on goal. He's in a great position here. Out to the right. And the pass is intercepted. Zaire Emery. Thinks Thuram! Kante getting this one clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's the whistle for half-time.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous demande toute votre attention. Un petit garçon avec un sac à dos vert s'est perdu dans la foule. Ses parents sont priés de se manifester auprès d'un de nos stadiers.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And here's Thuram. And here's Mbappe. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's got away with one there.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Conte. That's very neat. Oh, important interception. Chouameni pinches it off him. Can he get it through? Conte. Chouameni. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Hernandez makes the interception. And here's Mbappe. Olise. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe. He's found a way. Goes for a shot! Off the post.
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
Changement en cours.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And it's been taken short. And here's Barcola. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, good take and a good air. And he'll shoot here. Has another go. It's And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never...
There's the shot! Sticks it away! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
France give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Barcola. And here's Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! This time, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mbappe. And here's Elise. And he cuts out the supply. Engages and forces him off the ball. Dembele. Now it's Kolo Muani.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Lovely chance! Oh, taken with style! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that's it.
Chers spectateurs, voici...